Nerd reactor, roll out.
Quantum Leap, based on the beloved classic sci-fi show. You joining in on this? I'm not sure if there's any pressure on you when you joined the project.
Of course, there's pressure. I think there's pressure with every project. I think this one was a very specific kind of pressure because it was so beloved. Scott Bakula, he's a household name. So, of course, there's pressure to live up to it. But also at the same time, we fully recognize we're creating a whole new show. So that sort of takes the pressure off. And yeah, we're fully embracing this new show.
And with the process, what was it like joining in? What were your expectations on this, on just leaping and all the different aspects that goes along with it, like the different settings and time eras and all that?
Yeah, I mean, it's an actor's dream. I think, the scenery never is the same. And it's just very exciting to have that kind of turnover, right? Like after 7-10 days of work, you have a brand new wardrobe, you're in a brand new time period, even the cars that you're seeing, as props, everything changes. And so for me, it's never the same. So it's very exciting. And historically it jumps in so many different times. And so it's important for us to keep track of those things too. What was relevant during what time period, how people spoke, how people talked, what was important to people at that time, who was the president at that time. These are all important things to keep track of. So all of that is all just very stimulating and exciting.
Oh yeah. And how do you keep track of that? Like, let's say if you're doing one character for one show, it's like, this is my character, but you're going from different styles. Do you have time to just relax and like just read the notes and just prepare yourself mentally?
I don't have time for anything. Go. Once I finish memorizing a scene, I have to memorize choreography for something because the show is very, there's a lot going on. I think the writers and the creators have made it a point to make it a very accelerated version of the show. There's not a moment that you're going to be able to really relax into the story because things keep happening and there is always action driving it forward. And I think what audiences will be surprised by is the amount of action that it's actually going to have.
And with this one, you do have a team that's going to be out there just kind of figuring things out. So what was that like? Are you like near around them with the set, or since you're off doing your own adventures, it kind of helps you with just being separated, and then maybe you meet and then it's like a coming home type feeling?
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what it is. So far, I've had one day where I got to be with the entire cast. And it was so nice because up until that point, I was just always kind of on my own with my leaps. And it's easy to forget that there is a whole cast. And, one side really supports the other. So while Ben is out there during his leaps trying not to die, there's an entire life at the headquarters that is supplementing the story, and one informs the other. If I do something here, that affects HQ. If HQ tells Ziggy, or Ziggy tells HQ to run a different path and the algorithm switches, then I have to go a different way because now Ziggy's percentages are different. So yeah. I think it's really exciting to not only see the leaps, but to see the drama that's happening inside of headquarters, because there's a whole world of characters and storylines happening there as well.
With the different stories, different adventures, I'm not sure if you can reveal it. It might be spoilery, but is there one that just really captured your attention? Like, this is, I want to play this part.
I mean, just the whole pilot script really gripped me. The character really I understood the character really well because he's a fish out of water. I feel like I'm oftentimes a fish out of water trying to learn new things. And at the very end of it, there's it teases at the fact that our character might go into space. And so I was, wow, for just a multitude of reasons, that sounds so exciting. Visually, storytelling wise, there's going to be a spacewalk. There's going to be, anytime anything takes place in space, everything is of the highest possible level of tension. And for, myself personally, to don a spacesuit and pretend like I'm zero gravity, like amazing. Complete fabulous stuff. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for that episode. But yeah, Raymond, thanks for taking the time for doing the interview, and hope you have a great rest of your day.
Of course. Hope you have a great day too. Thank you.